About the data types, right? So yesterday we completed. Just I want to give the summarization of all the data types. Okay. So what is the default value and what is the wrapper class and all. Okay. Let's see. So first thing here is data type. Second one is a size. Okay, you can take the size. I'm not going to specify. And the same way you can take the range as well. And so there is a wrapper class concept actually. Okay, there is a wrapper class concept. What is this? Say for each and every data type, there will be one wrapper class here because so they are going to remove these primitive data types in the coming releases actually. From Java 10 version onwards, they are going to remove the data types. So Java is a purely object-oriented programming language, right? So that's why so they are making these data types as part of the classes. Okay, for each and every data type, there will be one wrapper class. Already they introduced it actually. Okay, now. So what is the wrapper the wrapper class? What is the default value? We don't specify any value for the primitive types now. So what is the default value for that one? Okay, that we will discuss now. The first data type here is byte. Okay, you can take the size and range and corresponding. Okay, there is a wrapper class called byte. B is a capital letter. See this one because it's a class. So what is the default value? If you don't specify any value for the byte, the default value will be 0. So coming to the next one here is short. What is the corresponding wrapper class? Short only. Okay, and their default value 0. Next one, int. For int data type, there is a wrapper class called integer, not int. Okay, that you have to remember. Integer. So what is the default value? For this also 0 as a default value. After that, we have a long data type. For that long data type, there is a wrapper class called long only. And what is the default value? 0. So coming to the floating point data types, the first one here is a float. Okay, what is the wrapper class here? Okay, float only, but what is the default value? 0.0 because it is a floating point number, right? That's why the default value is 0.0. And what about the double? Okay, the wrapper class is double only, but the default value is 0.0 only. So these are the floating point numbers. Coming to the char, we have a char primitive type, and what is the corresponding wrapper class? So character, not char. Okay, character. And what is the default value? Okay, 0, nothing but a space or blank. Okay, that is the default value. Well, finally we have a boolean. Okay, what is the corresponding wrapper class? Boolean. And what is the default value? False. False is the default value for the boolean data type. Okay, so these are the all summarization of data Java primitive data types actually. Okay, so very simple. So there ends our data types. Okay, let's move on to the operators here. Okay, how many types of operators we have, and we'll discuss each and every operator. So I'm writing here, see, the first one here is arithmetic operators. Okay, next one is a string concatenation operator. String concatenation operator, there is nothing but plus operator. Okay, so sometimes it will this plus operator acts as a arithmetic addition operator, and sometimes it will act as a string concatenation, string adding up two strings or more than okay strings adding actual. Okay, so we'll discuss that one anyhow.
Sir,
Yes, please.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So Boolean in the sense like it can be true or false, right?
Yes.
But you mentioned in the default value as only false.
Yes. So
So
there are
we should
two
consider only.
there are two values right for the boolean values. If you don't provide any value or if you don't initialize any value to the boolean, the default it will take as a false. It won't
Okay,
take
sir.
true.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Fine. Next one here is increment decrement operators. Okay. Next one is the relational operators. After that, equality operators. Okay. Next one is the bitwise operators. Okay. We won't use this much in the real time. Not much. We won't use 99% Windows this bitwise operators. So I'm telling for the exam point of view, certification point of view, or interview perspective. Okay. Bitwise operators. After that, so these are the very important short circuit operators. So short circuit operators nothing but okay logical operators, double and double R. Okay, so this is called as a short circuit operators. After that we have a instance of operator. Next one is a typecast and assignment operators. And finally we have a ternary operator or conditional operator. What is that one? Ternary or conditional operator. Okay, so there are things we are going to discuss as part of the operators concept here. So let's start with the definition. What is an operator? Okay, after that we'll go with the arithmetic operators. Okay, see, very simple. So operator is a symbol like this. Let's assume this is a plus is a symbol, right? It is an operator. So it will act on operands, okay, or it will act on the variables called a. Let's assume a and b. So these two are called operands, not operators. Operator is a plus is operator, and this a and b are called operands here. Okay, I'm writing series one. Plus is the operator, and this a and b are called operands. This a and b are called operands here. Okay, now so let's move on to the arithmetic operators. How many arithmetic operators we have discussed? Okay, so here we have a plus, minus, multiplication, division, and modulus operator we have. So these are called arithmetic operators here. So let's start with a small example. This is very simple, right? Addition and multiplication, division, and all. Okay, let's see. So take one class. Already we have a test class. Okay, now see this one. So I'm writing the system.out.println. Before that one, I want to take two variables. Okay, int is a data type, we discussed, and x is a variable. Okay, so 10 I'm assigning here, or you can take the 8, and int y is equal to 5. Okay, so what type of data we are storing into this x and y variables here? Int type data. If you want, you can use a float or double also. Okay, that is also possible. Now, so system.out.println x plus y. We are adding the two numbers here. In the same way, so x minus y, and system.out.println x multiplication y. Okay, system.out.println so x division y here, and finally we go with the modulus x modulus y. Okay, what is the output of this program here? So x plus y, what is the output here? 13, adding up two numbers, and x minus y is a 3, 8 minus 5 3, and x multiplication y, that is a 8 into 5, how much? 40, and x division by y, okay, 8 by 5, how much? 1 only, and here we'll get the remainder. Okay, 8 by 5, what is the remainder? 3 is the remainder. So modulus means will give the remainder, right? So that is the output of this program here. Control F11, shortcut to execute the program. Okay, 13 3 40 1 3 here. This is about the output. Okay, let's see. 13 3 and 40 1 3 here. Normal simple example only. Okay, next one. So in the certification, okay, they will ask this type of questions actually. Okay, the first question here is C. So system.out.println, SOP system.out.println 10 by 0. System.out.println, you can take one floating point number double like 10.0 by 0. Okay, so what is the output of this program here? What is the output of these two statements here? 10 by 0 and 10.0, or 10 by 0.0. Okay, at least we will take one floating number in the second statement here. Okay, very simple here. Say in the case of mathematics, okay, 10 by 0, what is the what value it will give? Infinity, right? But in the case of say 10 by 0 means in the integral arithmetic, that means this values, okay, doesn't contain any decimal values, decimal points here. Okay, so that's why I'm telling in the integral arithmetic there is no way to represent infinity. There is way to represent infinity. Hence division by 0 always gives the arithmetic exception. So slowly we'll come to know what is meant by arithmetic exception. Okay, so what is the child class, what is the super class of the arithmetic exception, we'll discuss as part of the exception handling. Very important concept that is also. Okay, but remember here, so in the integral arithmetic, okay, so division by 0 always gives the arithmetic exception like this. arithmetic exception. So division by 0 is the exception we'll get. What about the SOP of 10.0 by 0 in the floating point arithmetic? Why I'm taking the floating point? Why I'm telling the floating arithmetic? Because we're in the dot 0 or dot 1 or dot anything here, floating points. So in this case, there is a way to represent infinity. So that's why 10 by 0 always gives the infinity. The output will be infinity only. For example, I'm taking the minus 10 by 0 or minus 10 by 0 0.0. In this case, what is output here? We get the minus infinity here. These are the 2 points you have to remember here. So once again repeating here. So in the integral arithmetic, division by 0 always gives the arithmetic exception. But in the case of floating point arithmetic, it will give the infinity or minus infinity based on the sign symbol. Same example I will take in the Eclipse here. See this one. So system.out.println. The shortcut here is very simple. Sys out. Sys out. Just type sys out and control space. Automatically will give the entire system.out.println. Now 10 by 0. Save this file and so run as a Java application. See this one. So what we're getting here? So java.lang.arithmetic exception we're getting or not here? We're getting. The same way 10 by 0. What is output here? Control F11 is shortcut to run the Java program. Infinity we are getting or not? Yes, we are getting infinity. And taking the minus, right click and Java application here minus infinity. So these are about the arithmetic addition, arithmetic operators here. So one more thing I want to discuss here is, so after taking that one, we'll go with the Eclipse setup and all. Let's see. So here I'm taking the byte A equals to 10 and byte B equals to 20. Byte A is equal to 10 and byte B equal to 20. Now, so I want to take, say like this one, byte, C is equal to A plus B. When I'm trying to print like SOP of A, not A, C, what is output we are going to get? Anybody can you guess what is output here? Byte A is equal to 10 and byte B is equal to 20. Byte C is equal to A plus B. What is output? No output.
Actually takes 1 byte, right?
It will take 1 byte, not an issue. So it can accommodate up to 127, right? It can store 10 and 20 into the byte.
38 will come.
38 will become. See this one. So in this case, we'll get the compile time error actually. So why we are getting the compile time error, I will explain. So this type of question they will ask in the interview as well. So it seems to be easy, but so this type of questions will raise the compile time errors here. How? Listen carefully this statement. I'm writing the statement here. Whenever we are applying any arithmetic operators between the two operands, let's take A and B. Whenever we are applying any arithmetic operators, not only plus, minus, multiplication, etc., between two operands called A and B, the result type here is max of there is a formula here, int comma and type of A comma type of B, type of A comma type of B here. Just substitute these types in this formula. Max int is by default. So int is by default in this formula. And what is the type of A? Type of A is equal to byte, comma what is the type of B? That is also byte here. Then what is the result here? Max of int comma byte comma byte. What is the maximum of these three things? Int only. That means the result type, it is giving the integer. A plus B means it is giving the integer. We cannot store int value into the byte. Left hand side variable is a byte. That's why we are getting the compile time error here. If you see this one, byte A equals to 10 and byte B equals to 20, and so byte C equals to A plus B. What is output here? The compile time error. See, type mismatch cannot convert from int to byte because it is giving the integer as a result type. When we are adding the two numbers, the result type is an integer in this case. For example, here we have I'm taking the double plus, I want to add the char plus double. What is the result type we are going to get here? Max of int comma double comma char. So double is a maximum, right? So that's why double will give you. The result type is a double. For example, I'm taking the int multiplication along you can take any arithmetic operator here, not only plus. So in this case, what is the result type you are going to get here? Int comma long. What is the max? Long we are going to get here. Byte is a byte, then followed by the short. Okay, int long, float double. Okay, that is a okay sequence actually. Now, for example, I'm taking the double plus float. In this case, what is the max result here? So max of int is a by default type of a, that is a double comma float. What is the maximum in this case? So double is the result type here. Okay, these are the questions they will ask you. Okay, so be careful about these questions here. Okay, so these are all are about the arithmetic okay operators here. So any questions? Shiva and Rohini, Sandeep and Shirish, any questions? Please let me know. I will explain. Otherwise, we'll go to the next topic.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Sir, can you please explain once again, sir?
So
How
this
we get?
okay, how we are getting this compile time error and all?
No, sir. Int into long is equal to long. So we have to remember, or
Not required. You can remember this formula that's enough here. Okay, max of int
okay, sir.
comma type of a comma type of b. For example, here one more example I want to take here. See, I'm taking the float. Okay, float x is equal to 10.78. Okay, by default 10.78 means there is if you're taking any floating point number that is a default is a double, we have to suffix with the f actually. Okay, small f or capital F. Okay, now the same way I'm taking the double d equals to 45.89 something. Okay, by default it is a double, no need to mention the small d or capital D, not required here. Anyhow, we'll discuss this later. Now, so I want to perform some operation here. Okay, so what I can do is double. Okay, so x plus d. So what is the result type? No, I'm not talking about the result value type. What type of okay, so whether we are getting the double or float, what type we're going to get if you add the two numbers here, x plus d. So here just substitute the formula here. Max of the default is the integer first argument, and what is the type of a float, comma. Okay, what is the type of b? Double. Okay, what is the maximum of these three things here? Double is the max. Okay, double is the max. That's why. So when we are adding these two numbers now, we take the left hand side variable as a double. Then only we will get the output. Otherwise, we get the compile time error. Got it?
Srinivas,
Yes.
actually, byte A equal 10, byte B equal 20 you have given, and it is converting to integer, right?
Yes.
So actually C value generally it comes 30, even it can be fit in byte also, but the memory size what was allocated for A and B is again it comes to is in terms of memory we are speaking right here,
Yes. Yes. Memory. Yes.
not the value.
Not value. Yes. The type.
So that
Yes.
is
Yes.
that's what it is converting to, whichever is big that is going to take.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah. So Sandeep, clear? So this example, second example.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Still doubt. Still do you have any doubts? No, right? Okay. So this one. So now we'll go with the okay Eclipse download. Okay, this is a bit small example on the arithmetic addition and multiplication and all. Okay, let's go with the Eclipse here actually. How to download and how to create a okay project in the Eclipse and how to execute the programs and all. Okay, very simple. So go to the Google. So download Eclipse. Okay, so download Eclipse. It is a tool okay for developing the Java applications. So or else we can go with the NetBeans also, JDeveloper, okay, etc. There are so many tools in the market. Okay, you can download anything here, but most popular is the Eclipse. Okay, now Eclipse download, click on this link, first link only. See this one. So Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers, and okay, so profiles for Eclipse and Eclipse IDE for Java developers here. Okay, so just my recommendation is just download this Java EE developers. Why I am taking here is, so if you download this Java EE developer series, we can write the core Java programs as well as the web applications. We can configure the servers and we can write the web applications. So if you download the Eclipse IDE for Java developers, you can write only core Java projects here, not for the okay. So it will not use for the web application. That's the thing to remember. And just try to download this one. So there is a 32-bit and a 64-bit here. Okay, so if based on the operating system, just download the 32 or 64-bit here. So my operation is 32-bit and I downloaded 32-bit here. Okay, so after downloading, just extract that zip file. No need to install anything here. Okay, so I will show you how it will be. See this one. After so downloading, just extract that file. You can see the, so these are the files you can see in that folder, Eclipse folder here. Okay, so there is a symbol, see Eclipse, there is an application type here, see application. Okay, double click this one. Just I want to close this one. Okay, so if you click this one, automatically it will open one pop-up here. It will ask the, okay, workspace means, so whatever we are writing the projects, those projects will be available in that folder, nothing but one workspace here. So for that, let's assume I'm taking one folder here in the D drive. Okay, so or also E drive also, I'm taking the new folder. Okay, I'm taking the core Java workspace. Okay, core workspace here. So here, so we have to choose this workspace for writing the Java applications here. Okay, so now go to the Java and go to the Eclipse, and you can create the shortcut also. Okay, like this. Okay, and keep into the desktop. Okay, so double click this one, click on run button. See, previously it was my workspace. Now we need to modify to the which workspace here. So core workspace, browse where it is available in the A drive. Go to the core workspace, click on OK, and here also click on OK. It will open the new welcome page here. See this one. Okay, so close this welcome page, not required. Okay, so this is about the view of the Eclipse here. See now, so I want to create one project. In that project I want to create one class here. How it will be? Simple. So go to the file option and click on the new, and there is a project option here, and there is a Java project here. So if you want to write the core Java project, just click the Java project. Okay, so for example, if you are developing the web applications, okay, just right click in the, okay, dynamic web project here. There is a web project option. Anyhow, we'll discuss dynamic web project later in the advanced Java concepts. Okay, click new and go to the project and Java project only. Click on next. Okay, so by default it is taking the Java 1.7. Okay, so project name I'm taking the test project. You can give any name. Okay, see this one, location. Okay, E colon core Java workspace, and test is a project name here. Click on next here. Okay, so use the default options only, no need to change anything here. Click this one here. Okay, click on finish. Okay, if you want to click yes, also not an issue, and no, also not an issue here. Okay, I'm clicking no here. So one project got created here, see. Okay, so there is a one src means source code. We have to write so source code inside the src folder, and there is a jre system, it is taking the Java 1.7. Now, so go to that place here, property, where is available E core Java test here. Okay, go to that place here, E core workspace. Okay, one project got created here, test is. Okay, some supported files also created, not required this time here. Forget about these things. We have a test project we created. Okay, open this one here. So if you observe, there are two folders, src and bin folder. So but in the Eclipse we can see only src source code. Okay, what is the use of the bin folder then? Okay, so when you write the source code, automatically when you save this file, okay, automatically one dot class file will be generated in the Eclipse here. No need to compile, okay, Java C and etc. Not required. Automatically Eclipse will generate the, okay, dot class file. So those dot class files will be, okay, placed into the bin folder actually. src is for the source code and bin is for the, okay, dot class files here. Okay, I will create one class file. Let's see here how it will be placing into the different folders here. Okay, now go to the Eclipse one more time. Okay, so here we can create packages here. Okay, we have a separate topic called package, later we'll discuss, but here, so whenever writing any class we have to create one package here. Without package also you can create, but I want to create one package here. Package means something folders here. For example, I'm taking the com. dot java to learn and test package here. So in this is what will happen. So in the backend, in the workspace, one com folder will be created. Under com folder, one more folder called java to learn will be created. Okay, under java to learn, okay, test folder will be created here. Okay, click this one here, finish. Okay, so com.java to learn and go to the okay folder here, refresh, open the src, com created or not, yes, it got created, and java to learn got created. Inside java to learn, test here. When I'm writing any class in the test package, automatically that source code will be available in this place here, and whatever the corresponding okay dot class file will be generated in the com java to learn and test, and here the dot class will be generated here. Okay, so let me create one class and try to execute that program here. Very simple. So you can close this outline and task list not required. Okay, now see this one, new, just right click on the package and new, there is option called class. I'm taking the demo class. Okay, if you want to create it, you can give any name, but you have to follow naming conventions. Okay, you have to follow naming conventions. I'm taking the, like we see this one. So when I'm taking the small d, there is a warning. Type name is discouraged by the conventions. Java type names actually start with an uppercase letter here. Giving or not, it is giving some warning. Okay, we have to follow some coding standards while writing any Java program. That you have to remember. I'm taking the capital D only. Okay, so after that we required one main method, right? So there is an option, see this one. So public static void main if you want. So if you need main method, just click this checkbox here. Automatically one okay main method will be created in our class here. Finish, click on finish. Okay, see this one. So class name and the corresponding main method here. These are the command line arguments here. Okay, now see this to do auto generated method stub here. Now here we have to write our Java code here. Now, so for example, I want to print some information on the console. So which one you have to use? System dot out dot print ln here. There is a difference between the print and a println. I will explain now itself here. Okay, now so welcome to Java. Okay, every statement ends with the semicolon, so that's why we have to ends with the semicolon here. Now how can I run this program here? How can I run this program?
Sir,
Yes, please.
so in place of that system.out.print, can we write a short form as SOP, or we have to write completely?
No, we have to write the completely. So when I'm explaining the okay in the paint, I'm using the SOP actually. Okay, so we should not use the SOP. Okay,
Okay.
so we have to use the full name system.out.println here. Okay, now see. So how to run this program here? So when you save this file now, automatically one dot class will be generated here. No need to compile and all. So how it is generating the dot class file here is very simple. Go to the project. There is an option called build automatically. Build automatically by checking this option. So by default anyhow it is a checked. Okay, automatically when you save this file, automatically one dot class file will be generated for this source code here. Go and check in the bin folder. If you see this one com.java.learn.test, it is a source code, the class file here we have in the bin folder. Go to the src com.java to learn and test, there is a source code and the corresponding dot class files will be generated in the bin folder com.java to learn and test here. Got it here, a class file here. Okay, now how to execute this program here? Right click and there is an option called run as a Java application. Okay, run as a Java application. Click this one. See, welcome to Java printing, and there is a console tab here. So we can see the output in the console. Welcome to Java. Okay, for example, if I want to print one more thing here. Okay, so print method only. Okay, so in this case, what is output here? Again, it will give the welcome to Java only. Right click on a Java application. Okay, welcome to Java and welcome to Java here. So it is keep on printing in the same line. Okay, but I want in the different line. How it is possible here? So for that, we have to use the print line. Ln means new line. What is happening here is very simple. So whenever using the print method, it will print the okay welcome to Java on the console, and it will keep the cursor in the same line here. Okay, it will keep the cursor in the same line like this. So after that, whenever the statement is executed, okay, welcome to Java is okay printed on the same line at the time at the cursor okay position actually. That means it will printing and it is keeping the cursor on the same line. That's why the remaining statement like print method, it is printing on the same line. For example, I'm taking the print line, new line. So what is happening here? it will print the information in the console and it will keep the cursor into the next line. It will move the cursor to the next line. So whenever it is printing, the welcome to Java is printing in the next line here. Okay, like this. Run as Java application. See, welcome to Java printing. And so the print line will keep the cursor in the next line here like this. And the remaining statement will print on the next line here. For example, next thing here. Welcome to Java. In this case, what is output here? Welcome to Java in the separate line, and it will printing. After that, it will move the cursor in the next line. So this will be printed. But whenever we are using the print method, right, the cursor will be in the same line. Again, this welcome to Java in the same line again. Okay, like this. Run as Java application. See this one, welcome to Java, and the remaining statements are in the same line here. Okay, these are the difference between the print and the print ln actually. Okay, so that's
Sir,
it. Yes.
sir, in C language we use /n for the new line,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes. So
Here,
yes, here also we can use the slash and also like this here. See, that also we'll discuss later. But here, see, print method we are printing. So after printing, you can use the slash n. Okay, so slash n also you can use, and here also, if you want the extra line, you can use the slash n. Okay, Control F11 or else see this one run as Java application. So we're getting a different lines output we are getting here. Slash n also we can use here, and here. So there is a shortcut to execute this program here. So presently what I'm doing here is right click and run as a Java application. We are getting the output here. Now instead of getting this one, so we have a Control F11. That is a shortcut here. So whenever you're in the Eclipse, you have to use the most of the times you have the shortcuts actually. Okay, in the real time. So anyhow, so while practicing, you will get those things. Okay, Control F11. What is output here? We are getting the Java. Welcome to Java 3 times. So to execute the program, Control F11, that is shortcut. Now I want to use the SOP system.out.println. Okay, just type sys out like this, sys out, and control space. Automatically it will give the entire thing like system.out.println. What is that one? Sys out and control space. It will give the entire thing here. Now you can write the anything here. Control F11. Shortcut is Control F11 and else here. And what about the main method also? For example, we don't have any main method here, but I want to write the main method. We have a class, I want to write the main method. The shortcut here is just to type the main, type main and control space. Okay, main method is giving option, see, enter. Automatically give the so main method for us. Okay, so these are the shortcuts. Anyhow, we'll come to know. Okay, slowly. So this is about the so Eclipse setup and all here. So clear everyone? Any questions? Rohini, Sandeep, Shirisha, Shiva, already you know, right? These things. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, understand.
Okay, fine.
You can explain later this public static void all those.
Already I explained for this. Yeah, you can go through this videos actually. Yeah, if you want, I can
Okay.
explain that one. Okay, so go through that video. Did I share the videos for you? No, right?
Yeah, I received today only I saw that.
Okay.
Uh, maybe you have shared some videos. I won't go through that, but maybe it might be there.
Yeah, please go through that videos. Okay, so if you have any issues, please let me know, or else I will take extra class for you. Okay, not an issue.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So coming to the next one here. Okay, we discussed about the arithmetic operators, right? Like system.out.println. Okay, 10 plus 50 like that also we can add here. What is the output here? So 60 we are getting here. Okay, now so first operators we completed. We'll go with the string concatenation operator here. Okay, very important in the real time. See this one. So here, so this operator will act as a string concatenation operator in sometimes, and it will act as a arithmetic addition operator in the sometimes. Then when it will act as a string concatenation operator and when it will act as a arithmetic addition operator here. Okay, very simple. See this one. So if at least one operand is a stringer type, okay, what I'm doing here is if at least one operand type is a stringer type, then it will act as a stringer concatenation operator here like this. String plus is the operator. Sometimes it will act as a addition operator. Sometimes it will act as a concatenation operator. So when it will act as a addition operator and when it will act as a concatenation operator. Very simple here. If at least one operand type is a string, then it will act as a concatenation operator. For example, here I'm taking, so int x is equal to 10 and int y is equal to 20. Now int z is equal to x plus y here. What is output here? SOP of, I can print the z value, definitely will give the 30 is output here. Even if you substitute that information in the before formula we just now discussed, right? Max of int comma int comma int, then we will get the int. We are storing the result into the integer only. The output will be 30 here. That means, so this plus operator here is acting as a addition operator because both are integers. Now, for example, we have a at least one operand is a string type. In the Java, we have to store the strings in the string class. Actually, we have a separate topic strings also. String s is equal to, so for example, I can take like this in double quotes, a collection of characters. For example, I'm taking the Java. It is nothing but a string actually. So string. So string enclosed in the double quotes here, and a collection of characters. And what is a class you have to take? String is a class. We have to store the strings in the string class here, like this. Now I'm taking some examples so that you can get the things here. So string a is equal to Java and int b equals to 10 and int c equals to 20 and int d equals to 30. Now SOPE, that means system.out.println a plus b plus c plus d. What is the output we are going to get here? And SOP of b plus c plus d plus a. What is the output? So SOP of b plus c plus a plus d. What is the output of these three statements here? So the statement here is, what I'm telling here is, so if at least one operand type is a string, then it will act as a string concatenation operator. For example, here I'm taking the abc plus 20 or 30. So then it will act as a string concatenation operator because here we have a one operand is a string type. What is the output here? abc 30 as a string only. It will append the 30 to that string. That's why abc 30 is output. In the same way, just to calculate the what is the output of this three statement here. So can you guess any what is the output of this first thing, first statement? So Java 60 or what? What? See this one. So here, let's start with the first one, a plus b, c plus d, a plus b plus c d here. What is a plus b? What is the a? A is Java plus, what is the b? 10. So what is the result value here? So at least one operand is a string, right? Then it will act as a string concatenation operator, and it will append the 10 to the string here like this. Java 10 as a string plus, c. So what is a c? That is an integer, but here we have a string again. Java 10 is a string and 20 is a integer. Anyhow, it will act as a string concatenation operator, not addition operator. Again, it will 20 will be appended to the, so this string only. Then it will become string again. Plus, what is the last value? D. What is the d? 30 again. So at least operand is a string, right? That's why it will act as a string concatenation operator. So that's why what is output here? So Java 10, 20, 30 is output here. So this is about the first output. So coming to the second one here is b plus c. What is the b value? B equals to 10 and c equals to 20. 10 plus 20. What is the result type here? We'll get the 30 is output, not because so both are integers, both are integrals here, not string. That's why. So what is output here? 10 plus 20, 30. Then plus d. What is the d? 30 again. 30 plus 30, how much? 60 is the output here. Plus, so what is the a? A is a Java, that is a string actually. Then it will act as a string concatenation operator and it will give the string, but the output will be 60 Java is output here. Here the 60 Java is output. Perfectly valid. And coming to the last one here, b plus c. What is the b plus c? B is a 10 and c is a 20 and 30 is the output here. And what is the plus a? A is a string. Now, So at least one operand is a okay, so string, right? That's why it will have a string concatenation operator. Now what is output here? It will append the 30 to this Java. So 30 Java plus finally what we have d is our 30. So we have a string, right? String plus a integer, it will become a string only. So here that will be appended to the the string like this. This is about the output we are going to get this program here. Okay, this type of question they will ask. Okay, so remember, whenever at least one operand is a string, then it will act as a string concatenation operator. Otherwise, it will act as a arithmetic addition operator. Okay, now same example I will take in the Eclipse here. String a equals to Java, okay, int b equal to 10 and int c equals to 20 and int d equal to 30 here. Okay, so system.out.println a plus b plus c plus d. Next one is a b plus c. Okay, next one is a d plus a. Next one is a b plus c and b plus a and c plus d here. Okay, b c a d s. See this one, b c a d here. Okay, so these are things to remember here. B plus c plus a and b plus c a plus d here. Okay, so what is output here? First statement here, a plus b plus a d. So Java 10 20 30. What about this one here? Okay, 60 Java and finally okay b plus c and that is a 30 Java. That is output here. Okay, so control F11 is a shortcut here. See, so Java 10 20 30 and 60 Java and 30 Java 30 we are getting or not? Yes, we are getting. So this is about the string concatenation operator and all. So clear everyone? Any questions? Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, fine, good. So next one, so we'll go with the okay increment decrement operators. So that I will discuss tomorrow. Okay, so please practice this Eclipse setup and create the project and try to okay execute this program in the Eclipse here. Okay. Yeah.
Srinivas,
Yes. Shiva, please.
yeah, int x equal to,
Hmm.
so int x equal to some 10 and int y equal to 20 and int z equal to x plus y,
Mm-hmm.
then that gives an error.
No. So integer is equal to x plus y. Okay. Why it is not giving error is, can you explain? See this one, very simple. So here, what is the result type it will give? X plus y, max of,
That,
what is the formula? Int comma, okay, type of a what? Int only, correct? And
yeah,
what is the type of b? Type of b means
int.
type of yeah, s. So in this, what is the maximum of this int comma int comma? Int only, right? So it will give the integer,
Oh,
okay? So integer value we are getting it. That integer value we are storing into the integer variable only. That's why we are not getting any error here.
okay.
But
And byte type that time max of
int
int
comma,
byte it.
yes. So in that case,
Int comma byte it comes.
yes, yes.
Oh, this is a standard formula
Yes,
in
standard
case.
formula. Yes, int is a
Okay,
okay standard one. Remaining things it will vary based on the two types. Yes,
okay. Which is our maximum that you have to take.
exactly, exactly. Yes,
Okay, thank you.
that's no problem. Yeah. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow. Okay. So please practice every day. So have you started practicing this Rohini, Shirisha, and Sandeep? Not started.
Eclipse today will download and
Yes.
practice.
So please practice. Okay. So if you practice now, you will get confidence. Okay. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. And I will provide the assignments from the okay OOPS concept. Okay. So because we require the class and methods and all when you write the program. That's why. So I am waiting actually to complete the OOPS concept. When you start the OOPS concept, I will provide the assignments for you. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, thanks. I will meet tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow maybe I won't take the class. Okay, if you are not taking the class, if I'm not taking the class, I will send an email. So because tomorrow we have a production deployment in the morning 7 o'clock. Okay, let me check that. Based on our okay the deployment status, I will send an email. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks everyone.
Thank you, Srinu.
Yeah. Thanks everyone. I
Bye.
will meet tomorrow. Bye. Take care.
Yes.